Now we're going to go over SPSS Chapter 5. I left the data set up as you see because that's the same one we're going to be using here, okay? Let me get to Chapter 5 here. You want to go to page number 45 in your book because that's where we're beginning. And notice this one is, let me see, it's bivariate. Correlate, bivariate. So you go to Analyze, down to Correlate and Bivariate, okay? I have to reset this, I was in here earlier. So what we want to do is you want to move, we're going to do a Pearson. Let's turn to page 46. Okay, they mention why you drag it sometimes. They mention you can't even double click to move it over to the right. So I double clicked because we want all three variables on the right. And this is a Pearson correlation. So Pearson's checked there. So that's Pearson. Two-tailed. And notice they have clicked flag significant correlations. So there we go. There's the first one. Now let's turn to page 47. This one has ID and grade from a previous file that you did. It's sample.save. So you're gonna save this. I'm just gonna close out of this to make it quick for you. We're gonna go to unless I opened it early. Nope. File, as you know how to open, and then data, back up here, data, so I want sample.save, and I actually named it the same. So what we want to check is, it mentions we're doing a Pearson correlation for ID and grade. So you go up to the top, we're going to do the same as before. You go to Analyze and Bivariate, Correlate, Bivariate, and I have it checked from before. I had Pearson. What I'm going to compare is ID and grade. I can double click, because there's just one box over here. Okay, and there's the one they have in the textbook for page number 47. Which I'm showing at, even though that's not part of your work for this, okay? So we're going back to the height and the weight one, the other data set. So I'm just going to close this, and I'm not saving this. We're going to go back to the other. Notice what I can do is I can minimize this. That way if I want it later. So we're going to go to Analyze, because now we're on page 48. Remember, to do this, we go to Correlate, and then Bivariate. And let me reset this. What we want on the right is we want height and weight. So I can go like that, double click, or I can click on it and click the arrow, okay? So whichever way you're most comfortable with. And then Spearman, but we're getting rid of the Pearson. It's a two-tailed. It says on the output, and it's a significant we clicked, so we click OK. And it will come up, or because I downsized it later, oops, it may not come up. Let me go back down here. It's down here. There it is. That's what you see on the page of 48, okay? And we're going to skip the sample save on page 49. Because you just did Spearman row here. So we're going to go on to page number 50, which that one is again a linear. Okay, so we're going to go up here to Analyze. Whoops. It's flicking. We're going to get it back on. Analyze. And regression and linear. Linear. Okay, let me put that back. I was in there earlier. We have height there. So you want to make sure, let me just reset these. We want height we want weight as our dependent, and height is our independent. Okay? And then we're going to click OK on this because we have our values set correctly for this exercise. And notice we have the data that's on page number 51. We have all the analyses. Okay? Now I want to show you something. On page number 52, you don't have ACT scores. Page number 52, I don't know if you see that on the camera. You don't have the ACT scores, so you can't do that one, even though those were stated. So we're going to go on to page number 53, and we're going to work through how to do that. So we're going to analyze, and again we're going to go to regression and linear. Regression, linear. Notice we have weight and height already in here, so we're going to add sex to it. That's another independent variable. Okay? So we're going to click that. Those are independent variables. Now let's turn the page to 54. Yep, okay, that's what we need to do then. So what we're going to do is click OK. So notice how the tables are. And let me double check. They're the same as in the textbook. That's good. They look the same. It's done correctly. So that one's done. Okay. Notice there's some more down here. That's the last one. That shows on page 55 also. So we have those parts done. Now we're going to go on to, okay, page number 56 again has ACT scores, and we do not have the ACT score data to enter, so that one also will not be included. Those three, I don't know if you can see them on the camera, 1, 2, 3, those also won't be included on the assignment. So now we have finished going through the two chapters, chapter 4 and 5.